What's up, everybody? Super Saiyan Yugi here with another video. It's a great day here for us. I have been waiting for months and months for this set to come out, so I wanted to unseal it on camera. I wanted you guys to feel like you're here with me unsealing this. I got to share the magic. So a lot of awesome classics are going to be reprinted in this set. As you can see, there's already Eye of Timaeus right on the cover there, or that may actually be the fusion card with Dark Magician and Eye of Timaeus. So we're going to open this, and it's going to be awesome. So this is supposed to come with 3 decks, one being a Cyber Dragon deck, one being the Dragons of Atlantis deck, and there should also be Dimensional Dragons deck. So this is going to be quite exciting. A new twist on the Legendary Dragons. Let's take a look and see how it is. So let's get this saran wrap off and get this party started. I cannot wait for this. Okay. Alright. The moment we've been waiting for some time, so. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So let's go with the one I already recognized the cover card on. The Atlantis Dragons deck. So already we got Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, the fusion monster with a Dragon Monster and Dark Magician. First edition, really sick, ultra rare. Let's go ahead and see what's in here for us. Gonna unseal this, if I could find out where to do it from. Be very gentle with those cards. Okay, so first things first. We need to get a big whiff of the new card scent. Bear with me for just one moment. Oh, okay. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So first off, we have Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, ultra rare. Apprentice Illusion Magician. That is a surprise. This card is actually quite expensive because there is only the Shonen Jump edition available for the TCG and the English one. So it's cool that they actually reprinted this now. It's probably going to bring the price down. And this card, if you read the effect, killer in a spellcaster deck. Dark Magical Circle, ultra rare. That's pretty cool also. The secret rares came out this year in the tins. They're quite a bit of money. They're around $10, so I'm assuming now they're going to be a little cheaper now that these ones got printed again. So there we have it, a first edition. Nice hollow foil on the card. Eternal Soul. There we go. There's quite a bit of Magician support in here. That is nice. Magician's Navigation. Awesome. So a lot of the tin cards, actually, from what I've noticed, are in here. So this looks like it's quite a bit of a Magician-related structure deck, despite being called Legendary Dragons. But hey, I'm not complaining. This is great. And a Dark Magician. We've seen this print before. Not too bad. It's pretty cool. Dark Magician Girl. Magician's Robe. Another Dark Magician. Not complaining. Another Dark Magician. A Magician's Robe again. Magician's Rod. Some nice Magician support cards here. So all of these cards kind of lead to Dark Magician being special summoned or assisted in some way. So for example, this guy right here, Skilled Dark Magician, every time a spell is activated, you place a spell counter on their maximum of 3. You can then remove those to special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Pretty killer. Legendary Knight Timaeus. So this is from back in the day. As you can see, they based the design off Yami Yugi. These were the 3, this was one of the 3 legendary knights of Atlantis during the saga when the dragons went up against Dart and the Seal of Orichalcos. So they kind of based the knights off the characters in the show. So this one would be Yugi, and there we go. We have Critias, which was actually based off of Joey. And then, if I'm not mistaken, we should have Critias right here. Perfect. So this guy was actually based off of Kaiba, as you can see. You can almost hear him say, "Shut up, Bokuba," right through the card. It's just screaming Seto Kaiba all over it. So these are really, really good cards. We got Breaker the Magical Warrior. We got Magical Exemplar. Let's see what else. Big Shield Gardna. Absolute Crusader ×2. And let's go into our spell and traps. So we have Dark Magical Curtain, Illusion Magic. Dark Magic Expanded, Dark Magic Inheritance. I have not seen this one before. So Banish 2 spells from your graveyard. Add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand that specifically lists Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl on it. That's pretty good. That could be pretty useful. And over here we have a few cards, obviously, that you'd recognize in relation to the Magician support. And wow, there we have it. Eye of Timaeus was printed as a common. So, for those of you who weren't around or may have not been fans or didn't see the saga at the time, these kind of serve as polymerization. So these legendary dragons that were in the saga actually needed to be fused with traps and spell cards, but you did not use polymerization. These were some of the cards you used to fusion summon those. So this kind of served as a polymerization for those cards. We have the Fang of Critias, which did the exact same thing also. For example, let's read the effect. Send 1 trap from your hand or field to the graveyard that is listed on a fusion monster that can only be special summoned with the Fang of Critias. So there was quite a few dragons such as Mirror Force Dragon and such in this saga that needed to be fused with the spell and trap cards as part of their materials. It was a really cool part of Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a big twist on the typical, you know, fusion setup and everything. It really got us hyped when I was younger. So we should have the Claw of Hermos here. There we go. It also does the same thing, but it's meant for specific cards. Legend of Heart. So this is actually used to special summon the warriors that we just took a look at. Some of the knights. Let's see what else we got here. Swords of Revealing Light. Pot of Duality. Hoping for a Pot of Greed, but no, not complaining. Dark Renewal. Great card. Crush card. Virus. We have Mirror Force. Tyrant Wing. And there we have it. We're going to get into the good stuff right now. Dark Paladin. Amulet Dragon. One of the first fusions in this saga that came out with Dark Magician. So Dark Magician and a Dragon Monster. And Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. This one was a pretty sweet one too. This caught my attention when I was a kid. Dark Magician Girl fusing with the dragon was absolutely badass at my time when I was watching this when I was younger. So definitely love these cards so far. Doom Virus Dragon. So let's take a look at the trap card here. So basically Doom Virus Dragon was one of those dragons we needed to fuse with a trap card. So using one of those spell cards with the dragons, we would technically send this card, the Crush card Virus, and I believe, no, actually not another dragon material or anything. So we would be sending that to the graveyard with that spell card, Claw of Hermos, no, sorry, Fang of Critias, to fusion summon Doom Virus Dragon. We have Tyrant Burst Dragon, which would be fused with Tyrant Wing. We have Mirror Force Dragon, which would be fused with Mirror Force. Time Magic Hammer, so these are basically the support cards to those fusions. You can use these cards to actually equip them to those fusion monsters, and they gain special abilities going forward. So that's the first deck. Let's take a look at the second one. So here we go with deck number 2. Deck number 2 here. So this one contains a little bit more modernized, newer cards, so forgive me if I don't recognize all of them right away. So we have here an ultra rare Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon. So a Cyber Dragon monster with another monster in your extra deck zone, or sorry, extra monster zone. So I believe this is going to be the Cyber Dragon deck. So we have that ultra rare here. Cyber Repair Plant, ultra rare, to do with Cyber Dragons also. Cyber Network, obviously. Let's see what else we have. Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, another Cyber Dragon related card, as you can see. Nice ultra rare. And then Cyber Dragon Infinity. This was reprinted as an ultra rare. Not too bad. The tins from last year, 2016 Mega Tins, this was released as a secret rare. I definitely like the secret rare way better, but the effect on this guy is killer. Definitely a keeper. We have Cyber Dragon, of course. Cyber Dragon Zui. Cyber Dragon Dre. Cyber Dragon again. We have another Cyber Dragon Zui. I believe we have a couple copies of each, actually. Cyber Dragon Core. So this structure, I guess, is not, I guess, it is clearly related to the Cyber Dragons. We have Cyber Phoenix, Cyber Valley, just about cyber everything here. It's the one high-level monster in the deck. I believe that may be the boss card. Armored Cybern, Machina Fortress. Okay, let's take a look at our spell and trap structure here. Cyber Repair Plant again, Cyber Repair Plant. Cybernetic Fusion Support, quick play. Evolution Burst. Nice Cyber Dragon on there. Do those. Power Bond. Overload Fusion. Future Fusion printed as a common, not too bad. I actually have the parallel ultra rare of this. It was quite pricey, but this is a little better now. Now that it's printed as commons, all these cards are more accessible, less expensive, so all the other players could get into the game despite whether you have money to spend on them or not. So Cyber Network here for the traps, Cyber Shadow, Gardna, Quaking Mirror Force, good one. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, change all your opponent's attack position monsters to face down defense position. Monsters change to face down defense position. By this effect cannot change their battle positions, which is good. You know, it's going to cancel out some of the effects that cards have when they're face up. So we have Drowning Mirror Force that was printed as a common also. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, shuffle all your opponent's attack position monsters into the deck. I've used this on someone before, and I think I've seen a few tears roll down their face, so it really hurts when someone uses this against you. Trust me on that one. Cyber End Dragon, that is nice. I have a different version of this, but this looks like a nice new design on it. First edition common. Cyber Twin Dragon, cool. Chimera Tech Over Dragon. Cyber Twin Dragon again. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, and we have Cyber Dragon Nova ×2. So there we have it for the Cyber Dragon deck. Let's get started on deck number 3. We're about to open up the Dimensional Dragons deck. For those of you who know me, based on my posts and everything, you may know I'm not really into the whole new school or the pendulum and such really, so I may not recognize most of these cards, but let's take a look, see what they have to offer. And pardon me while I get the new cards sent just one more time. Nothing like special summoning that new card sent. Okay, so we have an ultra rare Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. An ultra rare Odd Eyes Pendulum... Oh, sorry, this was Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. This is Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. We have Starving Venom Fusion Dragon printed as an ultra rare. Really nice card. We have Clear Wings Synchro Dragon. We have Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. Pretty cool for an ultra rare. And then it seems to be we have quite a bit of pendulums here, so forgive me if I'm not too knowledgeable on these, but we have Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, Supreme King Odd Eyes Phantom, we have Odd Eyes Persona ×2, Odd Eyes Phantom again, Odd Eyes Mirage Dragon, Performapal Odd Eyes. There's quite a bit of odd things here, I guess. There we have it. We have quite a bit of pendulum monsters. Unfortunately, I don't use these that much. Haven't taken the time to learn how the format is and how they play those, but still worth buying this whole set even if I get these. So we have Performapal Rain, Goat, and a bunch of Performapal stuff. Noble Dragon Magician ×2, Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon. Pretty cool ritual card. Let's see what we have here for the spell and trap. So we have Sky Iris ×2, Odd Eyes Fusion, Odd Eyes Event, Spiral Flame Strike ×2, Duelist Alliance printed as a normal. That's good. That's good. So I'm actually really happy about these sets because quite a bit of these cards were released in really nice, slick rarities, but the downside of that was they were quite expensive to get. So seeing cards printed like these as, you know, commons and such, I'm really happy to see it's going to get more people into the game because it's not going to be as pricey to build a crazy deck. So let's read the effect of this. If there is a card in the Pendulum Zone, add one Pendulum monster. Yeah, it says that. Add one Pendulum monster. So I guess it has to have Pendulum in the name. Or Pendulum spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. So I've seen this get used in a duel. It can really be a game changer depending on how you use it. So we have that ×2. We have Pendulum Impenetrable quick play spell card ×2. Pendulum Storm ×2. Pot of Riches. I'm surprised it wasn't a Pot of Pendulum or Pot of Odd whatever. Terraforming. Perfect. This is great. These cards, just another one that was quite a bit pricey. Thankfully, because of this set, people get to have the chance to play with some really cool cards. This card adds a field spell card from your deck to your hand. It's quite useful. I see it all the time. Unfortunately, it was quite pricey at the time. Now that it's been reprinted, much better. More people get to use it. Echo Oscillation, sorry. Pendulum Reborn, Pendulum Switch again, Supreme King Starving Venom. I guess these guys starve in a supreme manner. Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, pretty cool card, got reprinted as a common. I used to have a secret rare of this, gave away in one of our events. Performapal Gatlin Ghoul? Yeah, I guess so. This guy looks pretty pissed off. I'll just leave him here. So, Supreme King, Dragon Clear Wing, Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon, Supreme King Dark Rebellion, and then Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. So there we have it. We have all three decks opened up. We had the Dimensional Dragons, Dragons of Atlantis, and the Cyber Dragon deck. So obviously, because I'm more of an old school guy, I'm a Duel Monsters guy at heart. I always will be. This is definitely my favorite deck here. The cards that came in here for the type of player that may not like the new format or doesn't want to adopt it yet, this is definitely a killer deck for this. Dark Magician, Dragon Knight. This is just, it's a beautiful ultra rare. I'm gonna sleeve this right away, lock it away somewhere safe, bury it between underneath the Egyptian pyramids for safekeeping. We have the Dark Magical Circle ultra rare. We have Apprentice Illusion Magician ultra rare, also really slick card, and the Legendary Knights, which I'm extremely happy to see. And I guess they got bored, so they threw in about 3 or 10,000 Dark Magicians for us to play with, just in case. These cards too, very good for a Magician structure that basically makes your deck so much more consistent than not having them. So there you have it. We have all 3 of the decks opened up. Definitely recommend getting this set. It was, you know, not too pricey, $40 Canadian here where we are. For what you get, definitely worth it, because so many of these cards that were printed were quite expensive. Thanks to this bad boy here, that's no longer the case. All of you guys could get crazy cards like Terraforming, Eye of Timaeus, all those other cool ones without having to pay an arm and leg. So give us some feedback. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned. Follow our page for some more events, tournaments, and giveaways.